Guys, don't know can't see in the background. Everybody there, auntie, their mama, uncle, everybody did excited all week for this day. Me just don't watch a live. Not a live. Well, it was a live, but not visual and audio of what was going on in the courtroom. Vybz Kartel is no longer doing a retrial. But before we get into that audio of what was going on in the courtroom, subscribe, like, and share. Listen this. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Tea Time with Tea. I know my intro was different today because I was too excited. On the eve of Emancipation Day, they were supposed to decide the fate of entertainer Vybz Kartel and his co-accused. They have been in prison since 2014 and convicted of murder of Clive Lizard Williams. Back in 2020, their appeal was rejected, but it was overturned due to jury issues. This ruling could bring freedom to Kartel or extend their legal battle. They never had any grounds of rebuttal, and based on the amount of years he spent behind bars and witnesses going back and forth to the stand, plus his health critical condition. So the defense carried to the Privy Council, but it was sent back to the Court of Appeal. They had the duty of doing two things: either releasing Kartel today or send Kartel and his co-accused for a retrial. Today was the day that we were supposed to know if the case would be thrown out or a retrial. Today, we would have known if the case was thrown out. Several weeks ago, both the defense and the Crown made their submissions through the Court of Appeal judges. And today, he is now a free man. I'm going to let you guys listen to the audio of what went on in the courtroom earlier. Take a listen.
New trial should be ordered and have given due regard to all the material, submissions, and evidence presented by the appellants and the Crown. We commence by stating that the egregious nature and seriousness of the offense in this case is beyond argument. So too is the prevalence of the offense of murder in Jamaica. We make bold to say that the features of this case bear every hallmark of a deliberate attack on and barefaced defiance of law and order, involving allegations of transactions relating to illegal firearms, a killing in respect of which the body of the deceased has not been recovered, or should we say an alleged killing in which the body of the deceased has not been recovered, and interference with a crime scene while it was under the control of the police. The court is therefore satisfied that the nature, seriousness, and prevalence of the alleged offense in this case are powerful factors that weigh in favor of a retrial. The court, however, finds that there are several equally powerful factors which, when combined, militate against ordering a new trial. In summary, these factors are the insufficient and inadequate account by the prosecution for the availability of its witnesses and trial exhibits. Witnesses and trial exhibits relied upon by the appellants, which tended to support their defense at their first trial, are now unavailable or cannot be accounted for. 3. The appellant's trial in the Supreme Court was complex, lasting 64 days, and utilized a significant share of the court and the appellant's resources. Therefore, the time, financial costs, expense, and impact on the court's resources, as well as other cases in the queue awaiting trial, we find that this is significant and it militates against a new trial. 4, the psychological, financial, and medical effect that a new trial would likely have on the appellants who have already spent 13 years in custody, which is demonstrated by medical and other affidavit evidence. We look at the medical problems relating to the appellant Palmer, which came through medical reports that stand unchallenged by the Crown and therefore speak to declining health in the penal institution. The court looks at the lapse of time between the commission of the alleged offense and the likely time in which a new trial would take place, which would, in our estimation, be at least 15 years. We find that to be inordinate. 6, the unjustifiable interference with the appellant's constitutional rights to a fair hearing within a reasonable time under Section 16 of the Constitution of Jamaica, and the potential for that breach or interference, we should say, continuing if a new trial is ordered. Look at the potential prejudice to at least 2 of the appellants who, if convicted after a new trial, would be required to serve a longer term of imprisonment before eligibility for parole than that which was originally imposed upon them after their first trial due to the operation of the statutory mandatory minimum for the offense of murder. The court looks at other factors which it did not see swinging the pendulum either way, and our judgment will explain it all. We find that the submissions regarding pretrial publicity did not assist the appellants. We find that pretrial publicity is such that you would have to prove that it is impossible to obtain a fair trial. And that question is one for the trial court. What the court did find coming out of the judgments and verdicts of acquittal are entered in relation to the appellants.
Downtown excited right now. You don't want to see Downtown Kingston. I'm going to take a look at this video. Next up, we have a short little interview from his lawyer, Mr. Isaac Buchanan. This was his response to the crowd when he finally heard the verdict that Vybz Kartel is free. Take a listen.
So I'm saying we are very elated. We do go with the mantra God on time, and we're very happy that the court made the right decision. Justice was served today. Mr. Palmer, Sean Campbell, Kahira Jones, and Andre St. John, they were innocent from the start. They maintained that, and justice was served today.
All right, guys, that's it for now. But before we go, I saw something online. Somebody said if Cartel keep a concert, and if $1,000 US to go in, if we know that paid. Anyway, subscribe to the channel, like the video. I'll see you next time.